Hello everyone. In this part 5th of trigonometric functions, I'll explain you how we have to find out the results of trigonometric identities in case of different quadrants. So let's start with this. For this we have to remember this point. Suppose we have two perpendicular lines, then it divides into fourth quadrant. In fourth quadrant, always remember this thing. In first quadrant, theta is always, look at this thing, greater than 360, less than 90. It means greater than 360 and less than 90. And if you will take in which part, radian form, then this is greater than 2 pi and less than pi by 2. And in second quadrant, theta is greater than 90 and less than pi. It means 180. And in radian form, theta is greater than pi by 2 and less than pi. Also, in third quadrant, theta is, we have greater than pi and less than 3 pi by 2. It means here theta is greater than 180 and less than 270. In fourth quadrant, theta is greater than 270 and less than 360. It means theta is greater than 3 pi by 2 and less than 2 pi. So this is the part. If anyhow we are observing that we have sine 360 plus theta, then immediately we have to guess we are in first quadrant. If we have sine 270 minus theta, 270 minus theta means we are in third quadrant. So like this, first of all we have to do the practice for this part. Now one another thing, in last videos I had explained about unit circle, and unit circle I already explained, x coordinate always represent the cos theta and y coordinate always represent the sin theta. Now in this part, this is 1 0, this is 0 1, and this is minus 1 0, this is 0 minus 1. So what is the meaning for this? If we have sine 0 0, cos 0 1. If we have sine 180 0, cos 180 x coordinate, and which is equals to minus 1. So these two terms are very useful. Now we will prove this thing, how these results are coming. Till now we know about this thing only, sine 90 minus theta cos 90 minus theta sin theta, but we don't know how it is coming. Now we will understand how it is coming and what is the way to remember this thing. Without this thing we have to just go through one by one each identity. So first part is this thing, we have to think about this thing. If anyhow sine 360 plus theta, it means first of all in our mind that we are in first quadrant. Now to do the proof of this thing, we should remember these four identities which already I explained. Sin a plus b is equals to sin a cos b plus cos a sin b, cos a sin b. Let us suppose this is the equation number 1, and then sin a minus b is equals to sin a cos b plus cos a sin b, minus cos a sin b. This is the second identity. Let us suppose this is second equation. Cos a minus b is equals to cos a cos b plus sin a sin b. This is the equation number third. Now let us suppose cos a plus b is equals to cos a cos b minus sin a sin b. These four identities are very useful to do the proof of this thing. Now look at this thing. Suppose we have to find the value of sine 90 minus theta. So for 90 minus theta, from equation 2 or in equation 2, substitute a is equals to 90 and b is equals to theta. This is the way to do the proof. Now look at this thing, sine 90 minus theta in equation 2. What this become? Sine 90 cos theta minus cos 90 sin theta. Now according to this unit circle, sine 90 1 into cos theta, cos 90 0 into sin theta. So what is the resultant? This is equals to cos theta. So this is the way to find out the part of anything. Suppose we have to find sine 180 minus theta. So suppose sine 180 plus theta. Now you will say, for this substitute in equation 1, substitute A is equals to 180 and B is equals to theta. Once we will do this thing, sine 180 plus theta is equals to sine 180 cos theta plus cos 180 sine theta. Now look at this thing, sine 180 means according to this 0 into cos theta, and then cos 180 means minus 1. It means this become minus sine theta. It means sine 180 plus theta is equals to minus sine theta. So this is the way to do the derivation of these formulas. Any formula you can try. But what we are observing, in case of 180, there is no change in identity. So whenever you will do the proof, you will see that if this is the case of 180 and 360, there is no change in identity. But if this is the case of 90 and 270, then sine theta will interchange into cos theta, or cos theta will interchange into sine theta. Tan theta will interchange into cot theta, and cot theta will interchange into tan theta. Sec theta will interchange into cosec theta, and cosec theta will interchange into sec theta. But no change in case of 180 and 360 in identity. So identity में कोई भी change नहीं होगा if this is case of 180 and 360. And rest of all sign convention you know very well. After school to college, it means in first quadrant all are positive, in second quadrant sine and cosec positive, in third quadrant tan and cot positive, in fourth quadrant cos and sec positive. If we will keep these ideas in our mind, then we can do the proof of anyone using this concept. Now I am writing the results. First of all, look at this thing. In first quadrant all are positive because of 90 change in identity. So sine theta cos 90 minus theta sine theta, tan 90 minus theta, cot 90 minus theta tan theta, sec 90 minus theta cosec 90 minus theta sec theta. Now sine 360 plus theta, we are in first quadrant. First quadrant there is no change in sign, but because of 360 there is no change in identity also. So sine 360 minus theta sine theta, cos 360 minus theta cos theta, tan 360 minus theta, 360 plus theta tan theta, cot 360 plus theta cot theta, sec 360 plus theta sec theta, cosec 360 plus theta cosec theta. Once you will do the proof on the basis of this thing, you will automatically see that these results are coming. Now sine 90 plus theta in second quadrant, because of 90 change in identity. In second quadrant, sine and cosec will give the positive result, rest of all negative. Sine will interchange into cos will interchange into sine, tan will interchange into cot will interchange into tan, cosec will interchange into sec will interchange into cosec. So because of sine, cos theta, because of cos, minus sine theta, because of tan, minus cot theta, because of cot, minus tan theta, because of sec, minus cosec theta, and because of cosec, sec theta. So this is the way to find the results. Now look at this thing, sine 180 minus theta, it means second quadrant only. So 180 minus theta second quadrant means sine and cosec will give the positive result, no change in identity. So this is sine theta cos theta minus cos theta minus tan theta, this is minus cot theta, this is minus sec theta, and this is minus cosec theta. It will remain positive because in second quadrant. Now in third quadrant sine 180 plus theta, in third quadrant tan and cot positive, because of 180 there is no change in identity. So this become minus sine theta, this become minus cos theta, this will remain tan theta, this will remain cot theta, this will minus sec theta, this will minus cosec theta. Now because of 270 change in identity, but tan and cot will create positive result. So what this become minus cos theta, minus sine theta, cot theta, this is tan theta, this is minus cosec theta, and what is this thing? Minus sec theta. Now in fourth quadrant, cos and sec will give the positive result, rest of all negative because of 270 change in identity. So this is minus cos theta, this is minus sine, cos theta is sine theta, tan theta minus cot theta, this is minus tan theta, this is positive result cosec theta, and this is minus sec theta, because we have to change the sign with respect to only excluding cos and sec. बाकी सब में साइन चेंज होंगे in case of fourth quadrant. Now in sin 360 minus theta, no change in identity but change in sign according to in the fourth quadrant. So what this become? Minus cos theta, this is sin theta, this is minus cot theta, this is minus tan theta, this is minus, this becomes sec theta, and this is, sorry, this will remain as it is because 360 no change in identity, and once no change in identity, so minus sin theta cos theta, and this is tan theta, negative 1 minus cot theta sec theta, and this is negative cosec theta. So in this respect, if you will do this thing with proof, then this will create more confidence. But if you will remember according to this concept, then this is a great job. Suppose sin 270 plus theta, first of all you have to check in which quadrant? Fourth quadrant. Because of 270, no change in identity, it means sin 270 plus theta is equals to minus cos theta. So this is the way, always remember this thing. If we are using this concept, then there is no problem at all. So now I am telling you one more thing, which is again very important. Look at this thing. What is that thing? Suppose I have to find out the value of sin 150. So what we will do? Sin, we can write down 90 plus 60. Sin 90 plus theta. It means we are in which quadrant? We are in second quadrant. In second quadrant, sin 90 plus theta means cos theta, and cos 60 is equals to 1 upon 2. So this is the way to find out the values. In next video, I'll explain the questions also. Now you have to give the answer of this question in comment box, and on the basis of this thing, learn these formulas. Thanks and God bless you.